Testing, testing, testing. Hi there guys, my name is Rohan Beve, and in today's video we are going to be talking about what is MVP, minimum viable product. Now, in today's video we are going to be talking about what exactly is minimum viable product and how can it help you. So, did you know that over 30,000 products launched every year, okay? 30,000 products, okay, are launched every year and only 95% of them fail, okay? Now, when you think of that, that would seem like, okay, in today's market, that would mean a lot of the products in today's market would fail. And wouldn't that mean that last market, right, or last generation market, whatever, right, could have sold more better products? But then what about companies like Netflix, Google, Apple, and etc.? Okay, how come they have worked? Okay, so what makes them so, well, special? Well, it's thanks to minimum viable product. But what exactly is it? Well, you see, MVP, okay, what it basically is the first draft of your product. It's making the first draft of your product in such a way that your customers can basically provide feedback to develop more of your product, okay? So let's put this through an example so that way you can get a better understanding. So for example, let's say you own a cafe, okay? And you want to serve this new dish, okay? But the thing is, you don't know how your customers will react to it. You don't know if that, hey, maybe this dish is absolute garbage. And the thing is, okay, you're a pretty renowned chef. So if this dish flops, your reputation also flops with it, okay? So everything's on the line with this new dish. So an example of MVP is, okay, let's say you decide to use free egg samples, okay? So you decide to give out free samples and basically take in the data. If it fails, then you can easily bury all the evidence, and at the same time you can save time and money, and you can also save your reputation. And hey, if it works, then you can add it to your menu and you get more profit, okay? This is just an example of MVP to help you understand what it is. But how can it help you, okay? So if you want to use MVP, the first thing you have to think of with any product that you're thinking, okay, whatever product you're thinking of or creating, before you even think of that, you first have to think, how will your product affect demand, okay? You have to think about, okay, let's say, for example, you create this super cool revolutionary product, okay, or whatever, okay, and it just doesn't work, right? You never really thought about the demand for it, because if there's zero demand for it, then your product will inevitably fail, okay? It will most likely fail just because there is no demand. So you have to first think about the demand of your product and see how is it useful to your customers, okay? And then the second thing you also have to think about is you basically have to rely on the feedback that your customers give to you. Only real facts, okay? Rely on real feedback with real customers that regularly get your products, right? And that can give you actually good feedback. So for example, let's say you make a prototype of a new product, okay? And you decide to ship out various versions with small tweaks and changes in them, okay? You send them out to a few customers, they give feedback to you, and you choose the one which has the most positive feedback, okay? So you take that one and you do some tweaks to it to maybe make sure you think it's better, or maybe make sure you want to make it look like the final product that you have in mind, and you just do those tweaks again. Okay, then you give back to customers feedback, and the loop just goes on and on and on and on and on and on until you get the final product. Now, you do also have to admit, during this entire process, okay, this entire process can take up to the entire lifetime of your product. Now, that might seem bad since, well, the lifetime is almost gone, right? But at least when you reach the final product, okay, when you reach it, it will be the most perfect product because it check marks everything your customers want from that. And you took all that feedback, and it basically just guarantees your final product will be perfect. Okay? So that's basically what exactly MVP, minimum viable product, is and what it can do for you. And well, that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.